And welcome, everybody. It's overtime with Athletic Director Roman Banks. A closer look at Jaguar Athletics for Southern University. Hi, everybody, from the world-famous TJ Ribs. We are right here having fun. Roman Banks, the Athletic Director. Sometimes I feel bad when I call you Coach. Everybody still calls you Coach.
It's Coach.
It's Coach.
Yeah.
But we want everybody to know how great of an athletic director you are, because I'm telling you, if they had 25 hours in the day, you would work all 25 hours.
Well, it demand that type of time, that's for sure.
And we got so much going on, as Coach Rogers said. So many sports are coming together now. It's absolutely unbelievable. Not only football's going on, soccer, their final game against Jackson State is going to be at A.W. Mumford Stadium. Currently sitting in second place right now.
Yeah, we have a big game Friday. Obviously, Coach Funno is doing a very good job with the ladies. Last year we came so close, and we right here again. Obviously, we lucky enough and fortunate enough and good enough to win this last home contest. It put a lot of pressure on the PV and Texas Southern game, because if they lose, then we'll be tied for first.
Wow.
So we know going into the tournament with a win, we'll be no less than the second seed. So we're excited about that, with the opportunity of being in first place.
No question about that.
So once again, how about a big hand for the soccer team?
Yes, indeed. SWAC tournament will be at Prairie View, starts on November the 7th. Baseball is going to host the Field of Screams. That's going to be a lot of fun at Lee Hines Field, 6 p.m. for trick-or-treaters tomorrow. That's going to be a lot of fun for the kids to come up and get some candy.
Yeah, so baseball been doing a very good job with that over the last few years. And obviously, we have a foundation that, it's about graduating student athletes and winning championships, but it's all about serving as well and giving back to your community. And all of our coaches, for that fact, do a very good job. But this is one of the projects that baseball really, really, like to take ownership of. And if you go out there tomorrow, you can get yourself some candy and run some bases.
Now,
so
we don't want to see you now. Don't want to see you out there getting candy. You're too old for that.
My wife and them already got my goodie bag at the office, so I'm good.
Then they're going to leave. Baseball's going to leave and go play a scrimmage at Southeastern. Fall ball is here. That's pretty good. And the inter-squad scrimmage will be on Sunday at 1 o'clock.
Yeah, Sunday at 1 o'clock. I'm excited. Southeastern traditionally is a very good baseball program. And, I spent several years over there. So I'm looking forward to the measuring stick with our program. It's an early game. And obviously, it's not the season. So I'm excited about Coach Crenshaw taking this team over there to get a measuring stick to see where we're going to be, because we do think that we have a chance to finish high in the order of finish this year, and we're excited about this season coming up.
No question about that. Cross country finished 5th and 6th of the SWAC championship in Tallahassee. Doreen Ochengo finished 8th and made all SWAC second team for the women. Kelvin Cavon finished 9th and was named all SWAC second team for the men.
Yeah, we had some very good individual finishes, and as you just stated, and obviously we done placing better than we did last year. Obviously, our creed is always to be in that 1, 2, 3, and we were a little short of that. But our emphasis in track is really on our track and field part, and so we have those young people that will be running those distant races for us when track season, outdoor and indoor, come up, and so we're excited that that's going to give us a better chance to compete higher than we've been in the past few years.
Right. And how about congratulations go to the bowling team. First ever home tournament this past weekend at All-Star Lanes. The Southern Queens Invitational.
Outstanding
had 9
tournament.
teams.
Outstanding tournament.
Yeah, good job, Coach.
And Barry, it goes without saying, won the league the last 2 years, and Coach of the Year is doing a very good job with that program, and being able to move it to another level. And we talked about, when he came on, one of the things that I say, we need to try to play, get our own tournament. Mm-hmm. And he said, Coach, I'm going to work on that. And obviously he got teams committed to want to come back next year. So for the first time, it looked like we've been doing it a long time. I was fortunate enough to call back and check on the tournament. And I just believe that he has the know-how to make this tournament be a mega tournament where people all over the country are going to want to come to. And it goes without question the job that he's doing with the young ladies, and we're expecting another good season for them. And I think with what he has returning, that he's making bowling a staple here at Southern University.
And then football, we've got our next game is going to be at home. It's going to be on November the 9th. Those Jaguar Den tickets are on sale right now. Great place to watch a game.
Yeah, but if I'm like Coach Graves, being an old coach, I say, yeah, we do have them on sale. And I guess it's my job to advertise those tickets.
Right.
We get a great view, but obviously, you know, the focus is about going to take care of business this weekend.
Yep, Alabama A&M. We haven't been there since 2016.
Yeah, and it's a tough place to play, and obviously, you know, we can you know, write our own book, our own story, as to say if we get a chance to go down there and take care of business. We dropped one. Coach Graves will be on the show here later tonight, so I'm sure y'all will get into it. We dropped one that we thought we had a good chance, and to I think is one of the better teams in our conference, fam. And so it puts a little pressure on us to go out and play well and try to come back home with this victory to keep us, you know, having the chance to probably win our side.
No question about that. How about some games coming up? Volleyball tomorrow, tomorrow's going to be at Dillard at 6 p.m. Then the next 3 games are going to be at home. Prairie View on the 3rd, and then Texas Southern will be at 6 p.m. That'll be on November the 4th. Alcorn State will be Senior Day already, November the 7th. Senior Day, Alcorn State and the Lady Braves.
Yeah, and once again, I don't know if Coach Barnes in here. You know, this is her first season, and if you look over our record and what she's been able to do, it's been pretty impressive in her first season, and hopefully she finished the season up pretty strong. And this will probably be one of the, you know, we're challenging for right now one of the top 4 seeds, and we haven't been in that position in a long time. And so I'm excited about what she's bringing to our volleyball program, and the young ladies are doing an extremely good job. And I say it all the time, and I challenge everyone: if you haven't been to a volleyball game, everybody was in there for the Jackson State game, Jackson State game on the other night, and surely I've seen a lot of faces for the Grambling game. But that gym get loud. The band sometimes performs. The cheerleaders in there. So I challenge everyone to come out to Seymour Gym. I think that you'll come back again.
No question about that. Golf is going to be at Eastside Golf Collegiate Invitational in Frisco, Texas, and then that's going to be on November the 2nd through the 4th, and November the 6th through the 7th. Women's Golf SWAC Invitational will be in Birmingham, Alabama.
Yeah, so you have both the ladies and men in different tournaments on the road. Obviously, you know, we're pretty excited about beating Centenary last week, who was an Ivy League school that takes golf very seriously. And so, you know, we had a great recruiting class, and I'm excited to see, you know, just in our second year, coming back, introducing golf to Southern University, you know, bringing back that tradition of being very good. And I think that the coaching staff is doing that. They're signing. I think we signed like 4 young people that played on the Steph Curry tour.
Wow,
that's pretty exciting. You know, that'll be like a top 5 prospect, you know, if you was coaching basketball or football. And so they're really growing that sport very, very quickly.
And speaking of basketball already starting. It's ready, and we're ready to do that. November 4th, the Lady Jags will go to Oklahoma, and also that same day, the men will go to South Dakota. Didn't we beat Oklahoma last year? Yep, Coach Funch. Yeah. So they invited us back? We beat them last year, and they invited us to come back?
We won. We call it we win at our level. We win twice. We won the game, and we got the check. The chancellor liked that one. And so we're excited about that. But as you can see right now, a lot of people think as we – you know, this time of year, you just get busy because all sports are going on at one time.
Right.
And we're going down a limit of sports that's in season right now. So you have a lot of stuff in athletics that's going on. And obviously, you know, we are thankful for the Jaguar fans that continue to go out and support all these sports.
No question about that. Can't wait. It's going to be fun. In fact, speaking of basketball, we're going to talk to Kevin Johnson. Coach KJ is coming up next. We talk men's basketball as we return to the overtime show with
got 2 giant killers over there, Coach KJ and Coach Funches, giant killers.
Closer look at Jaguar Athletics here from Pelican Sports TV. Back in a moment.
We're a nation of hardworking Americans, and businesses will always be the lifeline of this great country. As a business owner, You understand the importance of your reputation. In times of uncertainty, you need a real lawyer who's serious about protecting you and your business. You need a problem solver. You need the law firm of Clayton and Fouger. Tony Clayton is a proven trial lawyer. He'll defend you and your business to the fullest extent of the law. Protect your investment and call the law firm of Clayton and Fouger today.
What I love about T-Mobile is that just about anywhere you go, you're going to have coverage.
Where I live is a rural area. The coverage has been awesome.
Reliable coverage is super important for me, for my business.
And after investing billions to light up our network from big cities to small towns, T-Mobile is America's largest and fastest 5G network. Now take charge of your phone upgrades with our best Go 5G plans and be upgrade ready as early as every year with Go 5G Next at T-Mobile.
It's game day. A day that should be spent in the living room, not the kitchen. So next game, you just worry about the score. Because we've got the food covered. With hand-battered, cooked-to-order, always fresh, never, ever frozen chicken fingers. Craveable cane sauce. Crispy crinkle-cut fries, and jugs of freshly made tea and lemonade. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, one love.
Official chicken of Southern University.
Hi, I'm Congressman Troy Carter, and I proudly represent Louisiana's 2nd Congressional District. I support the S Club and everything Southern University. Go Jaguars!
All right, welcome back, everybody. It's the Overtime Show with Athletic Director Roman Banks. Goes to look at Jaguar Athletics right here from TJ Ribs. Of course, getting ready for Halloween. Ready?
Halloween.
Yeah. I like Halloween. I'm just crazy. I like Halloween. We got some of the servers tonight, some of the hosts that are dressed up in their costumes and what have you. I think that guy is dressed as Fred from Scooby-Doo. I didn't know if that was your normal look. I wasn't sure. I didn't know. So good. You look good, brother. You look good. All right, so, Coach, we got all kind of teams going up. Basketball is starting, of course. Let's talk about the team. New players coming up. Got a whole bunch of new players.
Yeah, we got 9 new players.
Wow.
To go with 6 returners. And, boy, I tell you, there's a few guys that have been standing out so far of those new guys. And I like what we're building.
Mm-hmm. You scrimmaged Tulane and scrimmaged Nicholls State. How did that go? I mean, because, you could do it in practice against yourselves and run this and that, controlled scrimmage and what have you. But when you play another team like that, that's when you really get a kind of a feel about your team.
Yeah, our guys are to the point now where they're tired of beating up on each other. And October the 12th, we were able to go and scrimmage Tulane, a team from the American Conference. And that was a good test, and did that on the road. And we had some guys perform well in that game. Mike Jacobs and Damari Jones and A.J. Barnes. And a couple of weeks later, just Sunday, we were able to go and scrimmage at Nicholls State, who's got a really good basketball team. Cool. And they really shoot it well. So it presented some challenges. And right there with 2.5 minutes to go, it was a one-possession game. And, again, Mike Jacobs, who was a new junior college transfer, had 25 points. And Damari Jones, a transfer, 4-year transfer, almost had a double-double, 13 and 9. So cool when we get some of our other guys healthy, Tajon Damasi, all-conference from last year, has not played, but he was in practice today and looked pretty good. But looking forward to really blending some of the newcomers with the returners.
What can fans expect when they see what kind of tempo, what kind of defense?
Well, one of the things we wanted to do was improve our backcourt play. I think we're a better ball handling team, and I think we're faster, and I think we're more athletic. I want to play a little bit faster, and cool. Not too fast, but a little faster.
And how about defense? You rather the zone or the man-to-man?
We're primarily a man team, but we do a lot of different things to create and change tempo. So you're going to see some full-court defense, some three-quarter court defense, and some half-court, so we can change tempo and keep it interesting.
Already, first home game is going to be on home game will be on Sunday, November 17th. Your first game is on Monday at South Dakota. And then on the 17th already, Ecclesia comes into town at 6 p.m. here at A.W. Mumford Stadium.
It seems like a year away. I'm thinking about November 4th. We leave this Sunday morning. We have the first flight out of Baton Rouge headed to Vermilion, South Dakota. I've never been. And so we'll leave at 5 a.m. We'll play South Dakota on Monday night, and then Tuesday drive over to Iowa and play the Hawkeyes out of the Big Ten.
Cool. Now, basketball season tickets will go on sale on Wednesday, November the 6th. Reserved seating in the yellow seating sections are $180. General admission is $120. Call the Southern University ticket office at 225-771-3171. And, I mean, you can't wait. It just comes, and then it goes by so quick before you know it. We'll be in the SWAC tournament in Atlanta.
It's here. We want everybody to come out, come early, be loud, stay late, and yell at the referees.
Like, you won't be doing enough of that. No, you're pretty calm and cool, right?
If I get enough of us to do it, then
you won't have to do it.
Keeps
So
me in good graces.
You won't get teched up.
I don't like those technical fouls.
All right, Coach KJ, thank you, brother, and good luck this season. Good luck at South Dakota State.
Thank you, Chris.
Give it up to the Jaguar basketball team going to South Dakota State. Coming up, Coach Carlos Funches for the Lady Jaguars will be with us right here next as we continue to talk overtime with Athletic Director Roman Banks. A closer look at Jaguar athletics back after this on Pelican Sports TV.
Legendary Import Group. Exceptional service and a rare collection. You'll discover the only distinctive photo for the legend in you. We are legendary.
I am legendary.
I'm Team Legendary.
I am legendary.
I am legendary.
Now that's legendary.
Stop by Legendary Import Group today, where our team is honored to serve you. We are legendary.
Legendary Import Group, the only place for legendary care.
I need to try it first.
We're connected to the collection.
Hello, this is Pro Football Hall of Famer Aeneas Williams, and I'm so excited to talk to the Jaguar family, a.k.a. the Southern University. You see it behind me representing. But I got something to say, just like Harold Carmichael and Mel Blount, my fellow Hall of Famers. What we got to say, it's time. We got the S Club. And the S Club, all of us can be a part of that club. And that is how you contribute, where these dollars go specifically and directly, intentionally into our football program. It's time to take our football program and support these young men. We're talking about All-Americans. We're talking about future stars, not only in the NFL, but also off the field. And you get a chance, whatever small or big your amount is, don't think about it like that. Think about your donation as what we call tributaries. Small bodies of water that all dump into a big lake. We're getting ready to change the game. We win divisions. We dominate. SWAC. Let's go. Why y'all so quiet? Let's go.
All right, welcome back, everybody. It's the Overtime Show with Athletic Director Roman Banks. Closer look at Jaguar Athletics. Got Carlos Funches in the house. How you
Good
doing,
to be
Coach?
here, Chris.
Good to have you, my friend. Boy, I tell you what, you got returning players coming back. How many you said? 4?
4 returning players.
4 returning
nine
players.
9 new players coming in.
Yeah, and I just told you off air, for you, I know it breaks my heart to see some of the players go because I got so used to them. You have to really be brokenhearted seeing them by, but that's part of the game.
It is tough, but, that's part of our job, to get them ready for the next level of their lives.
So you got Diamond Hunter coming back, Aaliyah Futno coming back. Who else you got coming back? You got Sky Castro.
Sky Castro, Sanaya Reed, Tiana Lidge, who's going to do she's improved in leaps and bounds this year. I'm expecting her to have a great year.
Did you get rid of Coach Bonin?
No, I think he might be sitting right over in the corner right
I can't
there.
believe that we haven't heard him talk. So out of the new players coming, which one do you like that so far you're looking at saying, hey, this one, we're going to have some pretty good players there?
Well, I think that DK Sanders transferred in from Alabama State. She's going to do a great job at that PG spot for us. Taniyah Lawson, she averaged double figures at Texas Southern last year, and Deshante Edwards was at Bethune-Cookman. I mean, she averaged almost a double-double last year, so she's going to be doing a great job also, you know, along with our returnees.
Right.
Aaliyah Fontenot, Anaya Gordine, both of those young ladies, I think they did made a big improvement coming in this coming year.
No question about that. Had a scrimmage against Nicholls State, McNeese State. How did you feel your team did in both of those?
Well, we played a lot of different people, just looking for different combinations. And, you know, unlike some coaches, when we go into scrimmages, I want to play everybody and give them an opportunity to play through mistakes and play some different combinations. Of course, you play to win, but I more so look at those things.
You play everybody? I can't believe that. I can't believe it. It's like five players go off, 5 players come in. Looks like a hockey game with you.
Well, it's going to be the same this year.
Is it going to be the same?
You know, I think that our depth is one thing that separates us from other teams. A lot of times when we go to the bench, we come in with I would say a player that does something that a starter didn't do. You know, they do it better. So, you know, we play a lot of kids.
Obviously, season tips off Monday, November the 4th, as we mentioned this Monday at Oklahoma. Beat them last year. That's going to be great. A friend of mine from Oklahoma State, Oklahoma City, he sent me the text with the box score next to it, the last games and all that stuff. So they're all getting ready for it.
That was a big game.
Yeah.
Of course, you know, with us rolling in after we beat them last year, they're going to be trying to score 150 points. So we got to be ready. The young ladies have been working extremely hard since June the 3rd.
Wow.
I mean, they've been working each and every day to try to, you know, fulfill that quest of winning the championship.
And December 5th, your first home game against Suno.
Suno will be here December the 5th. We only have 2 home games out of our first 12. So
now,
that's not many.
It's going to be a little different this year, too. Not going to be playing with the guys on that Monday. You'll be playing on Thursdays, right?
That's going to be a little different. So we're expecting to get a good home crowd on Thursdays going into league play.
Right. That's going to be interesting to see that. Do you like that? Do you like that split?
Well, you know, it's yet to be seen. You know, I like playing double hitters myself, but, you know, this is what we have to do, so we're going to make the best of it.
And I guess, are they trying, do you know, is the SWAC trying it out to see how it works, or do you think they're going to keep this format?
Well, I think they're going to see how it plays out this year, and if we can draw nice crowds on Thursdays and the men can do the same on Mondays, they'll stick with it.
All right. Again, as we mentioned, basketball season tickets go on sale this Wednesday, November the 6th. Reserved seating in the yellow seats. So we're doing this show on a Wednesday. It's a week from today. Reserved seats in the yellow seats are $180. General admission is $120. Call the Southern University Ticket Office, 225-771-3171. Floor seats will also go on sale. That's later in November. It's good to see those floor seats like that.
That's right. I mean, the crowd really energizes our team, especially, you know, at all these home games and tight games. It gives you that extra energy you might need to get a win.
Yep.
And they helped us tremendously last year. I can remember, for instance, that Bethune-Cookman game, we went into overtime. And I thought the crowd really energized us and helped us win that game.
No question about that. Well, Coach, can't wait to see it. Can't wait to call your games on the air, so we're looking forward to it.
Looking forward to it as well, Chris.
Coach Carlos Funches, baby, right here in the house. Lady Jaguars. We come back. Chancellor John Pierre is going to be with us on the show. We'll talk about the state of Southern University and a whole lot more coming up right here next as we continue with the Overtime Show with Athletic Director Roman Banks. A closer look at Jaguar Athletics. Back in a moment right here on Pelican Sports TV.
The birth of legends are storied in this conference. We must never forget our rich history. We now turn our gaze to the future. The new legends will emerge. New heroes to arise. The Southwestern Athletic Conference. Be our history.
Baton Rouge Primary Care Collaborative, a name with a big mission. Providing high-quality health care to our entire community, regardless of your ability to pay. We provide primary care services for adults and children, with expanded services such as radiology, podiatry, ophthalmology, and on-site lab and pharmacy services. And our new location on Plank Road is open and ready to serve you. Call today, same-day appointments, and walk-ins welcome. We are Baton Rouge Primary Care Collaborative.
I can't imagine a day without music. You go downtown, you can find some music. You come uptown, you can find some music. Monday night, they got music. Every night of the week, there's music somewhere. Baton Rouge is a place where it's easy to make friends, it's easy to hear some music, and it's easy to come back. We got the music, we got the food, and we got good people. So with that combination, you can't lose, right?
You ever come to Louisiana?
Hi, I'm Mel Blount, four-time Super Bowl champion and Pro Football Hall of Famer. I'm calling to ask for your support of the S Club. It's a great idea, a great concept. It's a way to bring customers and entertain them and support our student athletes. I'm all in. Are you?
All right, welcome back, everybody, as we continue to get the Overtime Show with Athletic Director Roman Banks. A closer look at Jaguar Athletics here from TJ Ribs, the TJ Ribs Special 1995. And on Tuesdays, is that right, Tuesdays, Jonah, the surf and turf on Tuesday nights? And take it from me, it is delicious. You got to try that surf and turf, man. It is unbelievable. See, now this guy's got his own theme music right here. The Chancellor John Pierre. Own theme music. He comes with theme music on the air like that. That's what I'm talking about, man. See, I ain't good enough to be theme music. How you doing, my man?
I'm doing wonderful.
Good to see you, Dr. Pierre.
All right, wonderful.
All right, brother.
Good.
All right, so tell everybody, why is it important? Because it seemed like, for years and years it was a chancellor and a president. And then we got away from the chancellors. It was just the president. He was the president slash chancellor. Why is it important to have two different roles right there?
Well, first of all, we have to recognize the importance of Southern University and A&M College.
Mm-hmm.
That is the flagship institution in the system, and we want to give it the attention that it deserves.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm glad that the board made a decision based upon everything they looked at, the prodding of the faculty senate to say, hey, let's go back to where we used to be. Let's keep pushing forward. And I love the ability to give attention to Southern University and A&M College because it is such a great institution in the system. It's got the longest history, and there's so many great things about it, and we can't never lose sight of that history and how we're going to have the vision to go forward.
No question about that. HBCUs all in general are an important part of our culture, our world. I mean, HBCUs go back in history, and HBCUs as well also accepts everybody from no matter what nationality, what race, what sex, or what have you. You see everybody just walk on campus, or when I go to the press conferences on Tuesday, it's a melting pot of the world right there at Southern University.
Absolutely. And what I really like is the diversity of students that we have, where they come from,
Mm-hmm.
how they represent their communities very, very well. And what they do is they really look forward to a transformational experience. They are looking to go back home and do something different in their communities and also go places that they never imagined they could go with the education they receive at Southern University and A&M College.
So what is your vision for the future for Southern University? Where would you like to see Southern University grow or go to grow?
Well, we have to do a lot of different things. For example, we have a burgeoning College of Ag. And you'll be talking with Chancellor McMeans, who serves as Chancellor and Dean. And let me tell you something, that college has continued to grow over time because of his leadership and the leadership of everybody there. We've seen the transformational impact to the students. We were actually in an event the other day that we were talking about Southern University natural beef, Sun Beef, and how that's going to be an important part of some events that are going to come up in the Super Bowl. So we're doing some things. We had for homecoming the McDonald's Change of Fashion, where our students showed their abilities in the fashion. So you look at that, you look at what we're doing in nursing, Southern University is a leader in producing nurses, and particularly male nurses, which is a really, really significant impact that we have. College of Business is bringing on new programs, risk management and insurance, for example. Same thing with College of Science and Engineering, where we're bringing in a computer engineering program, construction management. In our humanities and interdisciplinary studies, we have music technology, digital music. We're trying to grow programs and grow opportunities for students so that they can do whatever they want to in life and know that by coming to Southern University and A&M College, they had all that they needed to succeed.
No question about that. And Southern looks so much fun. Yeah, you got to do your schoolwork. You got to get your academics in. You've got football, you've got volleyball, you've got basketball, you got all kind of sporting events to go to and what have you. But man, just when Southern started, they had the block parties, they had this and that and all that. I wanted to go back to college, man. I ain't been to college since Moses and I last went to college together.
Well, one of the things that we're trying to do is keep students engaged, because these are the formative years that they develop. They come to us and leave as men and women ready to take on the world. Mm-hmm. And that's what we want them to be able to do. All these things are part of the educational and character building process. You know, so we really want them to understand what they can do. I really enjoyed, for example, last year going to the Southern University Sports Hall of Fame banquet and seeing what athletes had done over their years after graduating, how they had become leaders in their community. And there's going to be a wonderful event on the evening of November 15th that I encourage people to come out to, because, again, what we're doing is we're producing leaders. We're producing thought leaders. We're producing visionaries. We're producing individuals who are going to change the landscape of this country.
And I was going to ask you that next, speaking of sports. How important is a good sports healthy program? I think we have 17 now sports at Southern University. How important is that to have that to an institution like Southern University?
It's very important, because what it does is it encourages teamwork, team building. You can't function in corporate America or in business without understanding the value of team. No one gets to do something all by themselves and takes all the credit and make things happen by themselves. You have to have teams that work well, that are well coordinated, that are resilient teams. That's the key. Teams that are resilient can overcome any type of obstacle that they face.
And I feel it's a good recruiting tool, too, because you've got players on all sports from all over the world, not just the United States, but all over the world, whether it's the tennis program, whether it's the track and field program, bringing, athletes from Africa, from all kinds of places all over the place.
And I'm glad that we're bringing in back like golf, for example.
Right.
That's extremely important, because golf is, for example, a sport where you learn how to play, but you also learn how to make business deals on golf courses. All those things are extremely important, because what we've got to be able to do is we've got to tell folks that your skills and your talents can be used in a variety of ways, and that's what we want. We want to create social mobility in our graduates.
See, I'm going to improve my golf game because you said that. I like that. Use it as a business, because I've been sucking at business lately, obviously, because I'm not a good golfer. But I like that, big time. So what do you see Southern University, obviously the only still system, HBCU system in the country, right?
Absolutely. Well, first of all, we've got a big capital campaign that we're really kicking off in earnest over the next month. Right now our enrollment on the Baton Rouge campus alone, Southern University and A&M, is over 7,500. When you throw in the law school on the landmass, that's over 8,300 students. So again, we're continuing to build the volume of students, because obviously through those very mean and lean years going back to the general administration, we saw a lot of loss of revenue. And we're going to have to be engaged in the conversations right now that are going to be part of this special session, because they're talking about changing tax policy and funding and all those things that are important to higher education. We cannot afford as a state to go back to those bad old days where higher education was suffering for funding. We just can't go back. We can't afford it.
We keep cutting higher education. What they're going to do is they're going to go out of state, and they'll stay out of state. Yeah, and that only hurts the state in the long run.
Absolutely. When we look at economic development opportunities, we are losing too much talent. Louisiana, unfortunately, is still the greatest exporter of talent in America, and we've got to stem that tide.
Chancellor John Pierre, thank you, my man, as always, brother.
All right, I appreciate it.
Good to see you.
All right.
All right, now let's see if he has theme music leaving the set right now, because I mean, everywhere he goes, theme music. I like that. We'll be back right after this. We're talking about the Ag Center. When we return, it's the Overtime Show with Athletic Director Roman Banks. A closer look at Jaguar Athletics. Back in a moment right here on Pelican Sports TV.
You've got a lot on your to-do list, but none of it happens without your health.
My blood pressure feels high right now, and I'm exhausted.
The story of your health lives in the story of your life. At Our Lady of the Lake Health, we believe healing you means hearing you.
I need to tell my doctor about this headache.
So no matter where you are, no matter what's on your mind, we're ready to listen. The doctor will hear you now.
At TJ Ribs, we are passionate about three things: great food, exceptional service, and Southern University sports. Whether it's a watch party, tailgating event, or family meal, we're here to bring the party to you. Go Jags.
In my Louisiana, the day starts at 4 a.m. In my Louisiana, every meal is a celebration. My Louisiana really makes me wonder.
Ours is fast! With real-life swamp creatures!
In my Louisiana, music is a way of life.
My Louisiana is sheer magic.
From sun up to sundown.
Till sunup again. What will your Louisiana be?
When you find your Louisiana, you feed your soul.
Ouch! You really hurt yourself. Did you know there's a health clinic right here on campus just for you and all Southern University employees? That's right. Care South Medical and Dental's SU Clinic is located in the nursing school building and is ready to give you the quality and compassionate care that Care South is known for. If you're at work and you're not feeling well, come see us. Care South cares.
What I love about T-Mobile is that just about anywhere you go, you're going to have coverage.
Where I live is a rural area. The coverage has been awesome.
Reliable coverage is super important for me, for my business.
And after investing billions to light up our network from big cities to small towns, T-Mobile is America's largest and fastest 5G network. Now take charge of your phone upgrades with our best Go 5G plans and be upgrade ready as early as every year with Go 5G Next at T-Mobile.
In a world where uncertainty reigns, one beacon of consistency emerges. Engineered for excellence and crafted with precision, it's more than a tool, it's a testament to your standards. Join the movement and elevate your expectations, because your time, your comfort, and your standards matter. Discover the difference. The Anthony Lawrence Collection.
All right, welcome back, everybody. It's the Overtime Show with Athletic Director Roman Banks. A closer look at Jaguar Athletics. With us right now, Dr. Orlando McMeans, Ag Chancellor. How you doing, Dr. McMeans?
Doing great, doing great.
Good to see you again. As always, Dr. Katera Williams makes us look a lot prettier, trust me. Vice Chancellor, Institutional Advancement and External Relations. That title is can you put that on a business card or an index card?
I just say one of the vice chancellors.
Only for
just
you.
leave it
You
really
have to
short.
have that title because you do so many things, though.
Yeah, but all in the name of Southern University
right.
Ag.
That's right.
And
that's
our
right.
College of Ag.
For years we heard of, obviously, the Human Jukebox. We've heard of the Southern football team, the tradition, the history, the Law Center, obviously, at Southern University. We've heard of the nursing program, the best in the state of Louisiana. But now I'm starting to hear the Ag Center a lot. I'm really beginning to hear every time somebody mentions Southern, and the Ag Center is brought up every single time. Congratulations, guys.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Everything that's going on right here now is agriculture. The food, the beverages, everything that's going on. Agriculture is important. It's imperative to the sustainability of the humanity. So the fact that Southern University has the best agricultural program in the United States, and I have my great team here right out there representing us, I'm proud to say I'm glad to be a part of SU Ag.
No question about that. Why so popular now, Dr. Kotera? It just continues to grow and grow and grow.
Well, it's not hard when you're doing great work. Mm-hmm. So first and foremost, of course, we are the campus that is, we have a nutrition hub, the only HBCU in the country, funded at $1.2 million. We've seen record enrollment. Our enrollment has almost tripled in our College of Ag. On top of that, looking at fundraising, tripled our efforts in fundraising. And again, I think it speaks to the strong leadership of our chancellor. This is our second year doing this partnership with athletics. And I have to say that this partnership with you all makes it so much easier for us to promote the great things that are happening. Yep. So we're going to continue doing great work. Our chancellor, under his leadership, and as we always say, we're going to keep growing Jags.
There you go. That's it. That's what you can do. Dr. Orlando, why is it important to build? When you first came here, that's one thing you started immediately. Your feet never touched the ground. You kept going and going and going and going. Why is it important to build a strong Ag Center for Southern University?
First, I want to, before I go into that, I want to thank A.D. Banks because my first 2 or 3 weeks at the Southern University, he had me on this show. And I wasn't prepared, and he was asking me some questions I couldn't answer. So I gave him the best answer I could give at the time. But what's important about growing the Southern University Ag Center, and just as important, the College of Agriculture, is the fact that my staff laughs at me, but by 2050, we are not graduating enough students in agriculture and related disciplines to address all the jobs that are necessary to provide food all over this world. Yeah. And so it's critical that we graduate those next-gen leaders. I love Chancellor Pierre used to call, he said, we grow lawyer leaders, and we're growing in agriculture ag leaders. We're growing that next generation of individuals who are going to go out and tackle those problems. Global warming, dealing with those crops that will not grow in areas that have changed. Even dealing with simple things as pollination, pollinators, bees.
Right.
Because they are starting to move in different regions of the country, and so therefore they're not pollinating plants that we need for fruits and vegetables and what have you.
Wow.
So it is very critical that we produce the next generation of individuals who are going to step in our shoes and take us forward, because the United States, we are leaders globally in agriculture. And so it's imperative that institutions such as Southern and LSU produce those next generation of leaders.
No question about that. And as you mentioned, Kotera, that proud sponsor of the Southern University Athletic Program, you're going to be a game sponsor at the Bethune-Cookman game on November the 9th at A.W. Mumford Stadium, but you've got so many other activities going on. Tell us about them.
Well, I'll tell you, we have a list of events that are going to take place every single day. We're very excited about our faculty versus student cook-off. Which is going to be awesome. It's so interesting because our students can throw down a little bit.
All right.
So we're going to see who takes the helm at the best cook. On campus. Also, we have a brunch and learn where we have our USDA folks coming in. They're going to be able to talk a little bit about how our students can get jobs in D.C. And, of course, as you said, the Bethune-Cookman football game that we're going to be making a very special announcement during halftime. And that announcement is going to be accompanied with a big check.
Oh, yeah.
So
You everybody give it
we're
up
really
for that,
excited
huh?
about it. Give it up for a big check.
Yes, indeed. Look at that.
We're really excited about that.
Chancellor that's the loudest he's clapped all day.
Yes, we're looking forward to that, and the announcement is going to be with a partner. And not only that, the partner that we're receiving the check from is a graduate of the College of Agriculture and the Southern University. So we're really excited about that.
Cool. Well, like I said, I just you always hear the Ag Center, you hear the Law Center now. Obviously, you always hear that, but the Ag Center is growing by leaps and bounds. In the next 20 years, it could be unbelievable. Could be one of the biggest programs nationally known.
Yeah, and it will be necessary for it to be known.
Yeah.
Because we're talking about sustainability.
Right.
And the fact that things are changing from the standpoint of agricultural production, and we have to change in the way that we grow. We can't grow out agriculturally. We've got to grow up. And we got to look at new creative and innovative ideas as to how we can produce crops. We can do without a lot of things. So people say, I can't live without my phone. I would challenge you to live without food and water. So I think that agriculture is essential and vital to the sustainability of the human race.
Yeah. No question about that. Thank you both for coming, Dr. Orlando McBeans, Ag Chancellor, Dr. Kataria Williams, Vice Chancellor, Institutional Advancement and External Relations. I hear you laughing at me.
You can just end by saying grow Jag.
There you go. There you go.
All right.
Thank y'all so much. Appreciate
Thank you.
it.
Thanks for having us.
We'll be back. We're talking football next right here on Pelican Sports TV.
Ouch! You really hurt yourself. Did you know there's a health clinic right here on campus just for you and all Southern University employees? That's right. Care South Medical and Dental's SU Clinic is located in the nursing school building and is ready to give you the quality and compassionate care that Care South is known for. If you're at work and you're not feeling well, come see us. Care South cares.
In a world where uncertainty reigns, one beacon of consistency emerges. Engineered for excellence and crafted with precision, it's more than a tool, it's a testament to your standards. Join the movement and elevate your expectations, because your time, your comfort, and your standards matter. Discover the difference. The Anthony Lawrence Collection.
All right, welcome back, everybody, as we continue to talk right here with the head coach of the Southern University football team, Coach Terrence Graves. Coach, how you doing?
I'm doing well. A little tired, just getting out of practice.
Yes, indeed. Well, you know, medias always should know the lesson. The game is not won on the stat sheet or whatever. It's won on the football field. Y'all felt y'all gave one away this week against Florida A&M.
Yeah, I mean, I'm still reeling from that. You know, we beat them up and down the field. We just didn't beat them on the scoreboard. And that was disappointing. But at the end of the day, you know, we made the corrections, put it on the shelf. We still control our own destiny. We're still number one in the West.
Right.
And so we're going to move forward.
That's right. And Southern and Alcorn are tied, but because of the fact that we beat Alcorn head-to-head, Southern wins out. They're going to be in the SWAC championship game as the West contender. That's pretty cool. Now, Alabama A&M, Huntsville, Alabama. First time we've been there since 2016. You know a little bit about Coach Maynor, right?
Oh, yeah, just a little bit.
Just a little bit. You guys go way back. You played against him for a long time. So what do you expect in this game coming up?
Well, knowing Coach Maynor like I do, we were college. We competed against one another in college back in the 90s, and he's always been the same. He's a quarterback, former quarterback, so they're going to throw the ball. They're going to have a lot of trick plays. He's going to try to run the ball, but he's a good coach, solid coach, and he likes to gamble, so he's going he's going to play to win.
Coach, I told you that this week. I told you the press conference when you and I did, just before we did our interview, we're stacked. I think this Southern football team is stacked. I think obviously I love our running back room. I think we've got you play really 3 running backs in right there, in and out, and all 3 are the only tough things. The running backs for them, it's tough for us to see their number 8, 9, or 6.
Yeah.
You know, it's hard to see them from far off like that, and their jersey gets wrinkled like that sometimes. But I think all 3 of them are great. I told you I love the wide receivers. I love the routes they run. I like how deep they are. 2 of the best tight ends of the country.
Yeah.
Offensive line now for the second week in a row is just you could see the lanes opening up, and the running backs are hitting the gaps big time. I like that. Defense, of course, you have a lot of gaps, and I mean a lot of things at defense where you've got a lot of depth at defense. Still one of the top-ranked defenses in the country and in the SWAC.
Yeah, Coach Miller and the defensive staff, they do a great job. You know, we try to keep it simple and play fast, play smart, and play hard. That's our philosophy. And those guys are doing a great job. They play for one another, and they're getting better each week, just like the offensive line. Those guys, you know, they got together, and Coach Nivens, the offensive line coach, did a great job of making the changes to get the right fit. And those guys are really doing a good job for us up front.
No question about that. So I'm assuming, with this being about an hour further, I'm assuming leaving on a Thursday again?
Oh, yeah, we're leaving tomorrow morning.
Yeah, and that helps out, gets you an opportunity to rest your team on that Friday and what have you, and then get ready for the game, and then a 2 o'clock game. So does that mean, I know it's sometimes when they say you play an 11 o'clock game, how some fans say, well, we don't like it because we can't tailgate, but it also affects sometimes the football team because of the fact you coaches, all coaches in every different sport want to keep their players on a schedule. If you practice at 3 p.m., you'd like the game to be at 3 p.m. or past that. So I'm assuming at 2 p.m. won't be much of a difference when you play the actual game at 2 p.m.
No, it won't make a difference. You know, it's football. So game day, whether it's 11 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 9 o'clock, competitors want to play. So it doesn't matter.
So what do you so obviously you said that offensively they could be doing anything. What do they look like on defense?
Well, he wants to bring a lot of pressure. Coach Howard, I've been knowing him a long time, and he wants to bring a lot of pressure. He wants to try to stop the run. So you know, there'll be a even front 4-2-5, playing a lot of some zone, but he's gonna try to come off the edge a lot and disrupt the game. So we just got to make sure we're locked in and paying attention to those details.
I'm going to knock on wood first so I don't put the gritty on us big time. So about injury-wise, I would think we're pretty healthy for this late in the season, right?
We are. We're probably more healthy now than we have been in the last 2 years. And
wow,
that's a hats off to our strength and conditioning coach, Coach Randall Moore, and then our director of sports medicine, Ms. Jessica Robinson. They've done a great job of getting those guys where they need to be. And if they happen to get injured, they've done a great job of getting them back.
All right, could be a great game this weekend, 2 p.m. It's going to be on HBCU Go, and it's also going to be on the Southern University Jaguar Sports Network, which is the radio network. We're looking forward to that. 1:30 p.m. pregame show, 2 p.m. Kickoff from Huntsville, Alabama for the first time since 2016. Our next home game again will be on November the 9th. That'll be against Bethune-Cookman, and we can't wait for that game back at A.W. Mumford Stadium. Only 2 home games left, guys. Season goes by fast, don't it?
Oh, yeah. It's gone by fast.
Holy moly. 4 games total left, 2 home games. Count the Bayou Classic, that's 3. So we look forward to all of the games coming up. All right, we'll be back. We'll wrap things up. We've got Coach A.D., Coach Banks coming back up here. He's coming back here next as we come back, and we'll give some prizes away and find out a bunch of other things. That's next as we continue with the Overtime Show with Athletic Director Roman Banks. A closer look at Jaguar Athletics right here on Pelican Sports TV.
You've got a lot on your to-do list, but none of it happens without your health.
My blood pressure feels high right now, and I'm exhausted.
The story of your health lives in the story of your life. At Our Lady of the Lake Health, we believe healing you means hearing you.
I need to tell my doctor about this headache.
So no matter where you are, no matter what's on your mind, we're ready to listen. The doctor will hear you now.
At TJ Ribs, we are passionate about 3 things: great food, exceptional service, and Southern University sports. Whether it's a watch party, tailgating event, or family meal, we're here to bring the party to you. Go Jags.
All right, welcome back, everybody, as we continue with the Overtime Show with Athletic Director Roman Banks. A closer look at Jaguar Athletics. So many games going on, Coach. It kind of starts on Friday with Jackson State, big soccer game, A.W. Mumford Stadium at 7 p.m.
Yeah, we got a big game. We need everybody to come out and support us. Like I say, they're playing for first place. Fortunate enough, we get the win, and with a loss by Texas Southern, we could be co-champs. And so we need to go out and take care of our business first. And,
no question.
And see what happens. But we'll be no less than a second seed in the tournament.
No question about that. Volleyball, big 2 p.m. game. It's on Sunday at 2 p.m. on November the 3rd. That'll be fun. And then also on that Monday, right the next day, versus Texas Southern at 6 p.m. And then on November the 7th, the Alcorn game, senior day already. That's a 6 p.m. game right there at Seymour Gymnasium.
Yeah, and I think if we can win half our games or go 3-2 closing out, that we possibly can get up to that 4th seed. And so we're excited about that and see what happens.
No question about that. Women's and men's basketball at Oklahoma, the women's basketball, the Lady Jags at South Dakota State.
That time is here already. But, Chris, let me say this real quick. How about a round of applause for our Chancellor Pierre and Chancellor Matt Means? I mean, it's a great show. And as I always say, this show was all about, really when I started doing this, I was a basketball coach. And when I came on, I said, well, we have to do something. If I'm going to do it, it's going to be for the athletic department because we have to tell our story. And no other way this was on display today about telling our story. So once again, thank you all for what you all do, and our guests as always on our show to come and do a good job.
All right, no question. All right, we got a young lady right here. Tell everybody what's your name.
Kaylee Smith.
How old are you?
12.
What school you go to?
Sherwood Middle.
And what grade you in?
7th.
7th grade. All right. You're going to draw the first name. This is for home tickets from TJ Ribs to the big game coming up against Bethune-Cookman. That's on November the 9th. What name you got?
Leroy Crier.
Leroy?
Crier.
All right, good job, Mr. Leroy. Give us that good food on Tuesday.
Hey, that's part of growing these young leaders right here.
All right. Go ahead. Do another one. What do we got?
Shasta Crier.
Look at that. You did a good job. They're going to love you for
That's
that.
husband
Good
and
job.
wife?
I like that. All right, Jonah, you got some delicious food right here. We've got right here. What do we got this? Right here, this looks like unbelievable.
What we got,
food.
Jonas?
This is our catfish chafalaya. Basically, it's our homemade etouffee poured over our fried catfish. Goes with a side of rice and some lemon, just sprinkle on top. One of our most popular dishes, especially as far as seafood goes.
I smell those green onions. Big,
oh, yeah.
Big time on there. Surf and turf, big deal.
Oh, yeah. Tuesday nights, I know you guys love to be here on Wednesdays, but Tuesdays are a good night here as well. It's a 7-ounce sirloin plus 10 shrimp, the same ones from those Shrimp-tastic you guys know. Comes with a side, $25.95. Not a bad option.
Cool deal.
You got to get it right tonight again.
Yeah.
All right, get it right.
Go
get it
right.
Yeah,
okay,
get it right.
Let's do it. Go Jags!
Go Jags!
There you go. Coach, season tickets go on sale this coming Wednesday, a week from today.
Yes. Basketball. And obviously, I think we talked about it that this year we will play Thursdays, Saturdays, and Mondays. The lady will play on Thursdays, a single game, double hitter on Saturdays, and Monday the men will play singles. So the games will start at about 6:30 starting time. So we'll be able to get in and get out of there early.
Have a good
See
one,
y'all
everybody.
later. Go Jags!
Pelican Sports TV.